If you've been on Instagram lately, you've noticed it's become a video-first platform. And one of the trending reel themes that I've seen is people taking a trending audio clip and cutting their photos and videos to the beat of the music and then overlaying text with how many photos they used, how many videos, and the duration to kind of do a breakdown tutorial. But how did they use that trending music? That's what I'm going to show you how to do in today's video. Let's get into it. So the audio clip I'm going to be using is from Spencer Welling's Instagram reel. Of course, you can use this trend with your own original music track, but if you want to use the trending music, what you need to do is go to the reel on your phone, swipe down, and you can press the screen recording icon. So once it's recording, we can go back to the reel and then press play, and this will also record the audio. Once it's done, I can stop the recording, and from there it'll save to my photos and I can airdrop it to my computer. So I've imported the screen recording into my timeline. Now I want to separate the video from the audio clip because we don't want the screen recording playing. We're going to put our own photos there. So I'm going to press Command L or Control L on a PC and delete the video portion. And now I'm going to create a marker at each beat point from which we can then place our own videos there. So first in the beginning, I'll press M to create a marker. Then I'll go to the next beat point. Just make sure you have the sequence selected and then press M again. Because what I'm going to show you next is automate to sequence, and it works only with sequence markers. So I have these two videos here and I set in and out points because I only wanted this portion of the clip. And here I set in and out points too. And I also did the same here. I set in and out points. So I ordered them in the sequence that I want. And then the last one is the photo of me inside the hot tub here. And I didn't need to set in and out points for this because it's a photo. We can trim it later. So now we can select them in the order that we want them to appear in the timeline. So select the first one, press Command the second, third, and fourth. Then go down and select Automate to Sequence. This will bring up a new window. From the ordering dropdown, we want to select Selection Order. We want them to lay in the timeline in the order that we selected them, right? Then to Sequence, we want to go from Placement dropdown and choose at unnumbered markers. Then from Ignore Options, I want to choose Ignore Audio because the video has audio and I don't want that audio to overwrite the music. So then press OK and look at that. It'll completely line it up at the beat points. So that's how you can edit easily to the beat of the music, and then just press C to cut off the excess here. And now we have. And for this last clip here of the photo, I'm just going to go to Effect Controls, and here I'm going to scale this down so I have more of the image in frame so it's looking more nice. And then over time I want to have it animate in. So I'm going to choose Toggle Animate On and Toggle Animate Scale, and then move forward and just zoom in slightly over time. And then the last two keyframes, I'll lasso and select, control click, temporal interpolation, and choose ease in. And now it zooms in. The last thing I want to do before we get into the other part is add an adjustment layer with a film stock. So we're going to control click on the negative space, new item, adjustment layer, and press OK and drag and drop the adjustment layer on top of the clip and drag it in. Select the adjustment layer, then we're going to go to Lumetri Color, and from Look we can choose Fuji 500D, and now it all has a similar look. So this was the before and after. Now let's play it back. If this video is helping you out so far, be sure to give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe. You can also head over to premiergal.com/courses to go check out my upcoming workshops or check out some of the other courses I've already produced. Also, if you're looking to post more video content on Facebook or TikTok but you don't have time to edit, this is where Jellysmack, today's sponsor, might be able to help you out. For example, let's say that you're a YouTuber and you're super busy making things for YouTube, emailing your brand sponsors, filming the next video, editing the video, creating the thumbnail, thinking about next week's video, next month's video. There's a lot that goes into making YouTube videos. This is where Jellysmack comes in. They'll assign you a team of marketers and editors that will take your existing YouTube content to analyze it, edit it, test it, so it will perform well on that new platform. And it doesn't just have to be Facebook, it can be any platform you like TikTok or Snapchat. So you might be wondering, how much does it cost? Jellysmack doesn't take any money up front. What they do is they work off a rev share model. This means that they take a negotiated cut that you come to terms with from the platform that they help you manage. So if you're a YouTuber However, you still get to keep all of your YouTube ad revenue. They don't take anything from that. So if you're a video creator and you want to learn more about what Jellysmack can do for you, you can go to my link below or go to jellysmack.com/gal and let them know I sent you. Thanks so much to Jellysmack for sponsoring today's video, and now let's jump back into the tutorial. The next thing we need to do is create that screen recording of the timeline to overlay on top of the video. So now we need to do the screen recording, and for that I want to make the video layer a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click on this row line and just pull it up a little bit, and then from here I'm going to use the screen recording software to record the timeline playing back. So from QuickTime Player you can go up to File, New Screen Recording, and from here you can change the proportions and just record the little timeline here, just like that, and then press play while it records. And then you can save the screen recording and import it into your project panel. So this is the screen recording of it playing back. What I want to do is overlay it on top of this video. So I'm going to reduce the size of this layer again so I have more space. And then from the source panel here, bring it back to the beginning, press I, and at that out point here. And now we can drag and drop this screen recording on top of the adjustment layer. And now when we go back to the program monitor, we have that screen recording on top of our sequence. Because of the reels, we want to have space for the text and information below. So we want it to be a little bit higher. Right around here is just fine. So now we can create the text with the type tool and the essential graphics layer. So select the type tool and click on the program panel to type out the word tutorial, for example. And let's make this a little bit bigger. So let's go down to the text and let's increase this to like 80. To align it, you can go to Align and Transform and select Horizontal Center to center align it. And then you'll notice that I also have a background, and that's because under Appearance, I chose background, and you can also make rounded corners, and you can choose how much width around the text you want by using this slider. I created the tutorial text. Now I want to create the text for the number of videos, the duration, the number of photos, and the duration. So I'll just quickly do that.
A few moments later.
All right, so this is the final IG reel that I put together. For this one, we have 3 videos that are 0.75 seconds and 1 photo that is 2.25 seconds. And then from here, we can go to export, and I recommend changing it to match source adaptive high bitrate, because that way it'll be a vertical export. So you can just upload it to Instagram Reels. So once it's exported, drag and drop it into your airdrop, and now I have it on my phone. So now that we're inside of Instagram, I'm going to select the reel that has the trending audio. We see Lost in the Outlets, the little audio clip here. So we can click on that and we can choose Use Audio. And then from the lower left, I'm going to select the video that we exported. So from here, this is where it gets cool. You can go up to the little audio symbol at the top, click on the music symbol, and then you can choose which audio you want to use. So I don't want to use the camera audio, which is the audio from my video. I want to use the Outlets audio. So I'll increase that up to 100% and then hit done. And then you can hit next. And then you can write a caption and share to Reels. So now you can see I have my reel playing, and I have the Spencer Welling Outlets original audio that many other people have used, but I still was able to edit it separately from Premiere Pro. So that's all for today's video. If it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want some more Instagram Reel content, let me know in a comment below. As always, keep creating better video with Gal. See you next time. Bye.